What's up guys, it's your boy Milano Miguel, back at it again with another video. Today is episode 17 of the AC Milan vlog series, so here we go.
Full hit to level it up at 1-1 and you can...
Well done, young man, that was...
So, let's get straight into the news. The Serie A launched an anti-racism campaign in which image for the campaign was a monkey, but the monkeys, there were like multiple monkeys, but the monkeys had different colored eyes, and the artist claims that this image was used to combat racism, because in Serie A, racism from the fans is monkey chants. Now, the artist also said that this was used because it was a metaphor to say that we're all monkeys and that we're all equal, but AS Roma and AC Milan have come out to condemn the Serie A for these actions. Came out to say, although we respect like the fight for anti-racism, this is not the way to depict this, and I totally agree. You shouldn't depict an anti-racism campaign with monkeys. So I thought that was interesting that AS Roma and AC Milan are the only two clubs that came out to condemn these actions. Eventually, Serie A CEO came out to apologize about these images, but that was quite interesting. We also have Rodriguez, Kessié, and Fabio Borini are all available to be transferred in the January transfer window. Ricardo Rodriguez seems to be on his way to Fenerbahce. Franck Kessié has interest from Wolves. I know that Milan are going to set his buyout price at about 26 to 35 million euros, and Fabio Borini seems to be on his way to Genoa, so that's what's going to happen soon. Additionally, we have Lucas Paquetá is also in talks with PSG. Will move there in January. Paquetá is upset that he's not a starter and wants more playing time. So Milan are asking for about 35 million, which is the same amount that we bought him for last January. They also want to include bonuses into that deal. There's a rumor that Julian Draxler could be included in that deal, but personally, I think that they should ask for Leandro Paredes, but we'll see how that plays out. Davide Calabria contract renewals have been initiated. Milan reached out to Calabria's agent to ask about contract renewal, so that's good. Calabria was on his way out. He was one of the players that possibly was going to be sold this January, but that's not happening anymore. So I'm happy about that. We'll see how things go with this contract renewal. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the saga continues. Zlatan came out earlier to say that he is open to a move to Everton because Carlo Ancelotti, his former boss at PSG, is now there after being sacked from Napoli. So now it's Milan and Everton in the front runner seat. I read that Milan have reconsidered their offer and put in a new offer for Ibrahimovic, in which he might accept this one. This one is a 6-month deal with an automatic renewal. It's not based on Champions League or Europa League, but it's based on his performance and how many goals he scores and whatnot. So that's interesting. Hopefully this ends soon. But if things do not work, we have Jovic, Giroud, and Mariano all as replacements for Ibrahimovic. Jean-Claire Todibo has given the green light and said yes to AC Milan. A deal has been negotiated between AC Milan and Barcelona. The issue with the deal was that Barcelona wanted to insert a buyback clause in the 25 million transfer fee. They didn't want to loan him out, so it was going to be a transfer. But Milan didn't want the buyback clause, so I don't know how that's going on right now, but supposedly a deal has been agreed and now contract negotiations will take place. I'll keep you guys updated on that. We also have Dries Mertens for Suso swap. It's rumored that Gennaro Gattuso, the new manager of Napoli, wants Suso at Napoli. Now, I wouldn't be opposed to this deal. A swap would be nice. I like Dries Mertens. He's a very good player. I think he still has a couple of years in him, even though he's kind of old. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to get a new, fresh swap and get rid of Suso. I'm not really a huge fan of him. He does his part, but it is what it is. No one's above the club. Danny Olmo has also come out to say that he's an admirer of Juventus and Milan. So, I mean, that looked good because we could go for him in the summer. I don't think we're going to go for him in the January transfer window, but might have to snag him up before Juventus strikes too. We are also interested in Alan, Granit Xhaka, and Bakayoko. Alan and Xhaka seem like the more realistic options because Bakayoko is on loan from Chelsea at Monaco, and we should have bought Bakayoko last summer, but we chose not to. We also have interest in Nemanja Matic from Manchester United, whose contract does expire this summer, so that could be a free move that we're willing to do. Honestly, I think Granit Xhaka would be the best option for us personally. He's kind of like not in the best favor with Arsenal fans. He's probably not going to be the captain anymore, so a move would be good for him, and moving to Milan would benefit him and benefit us. So we also have interest in Erling Haaland. We sent in a deal. I don't know how that's going to go. I don't think, we might get him, but hey, if we do, we do. I'm not opposed to that. He's tore it up in the Champions League. Also, we have Diego Lexout's move to Torino may not be permanent. It's seeming that he's struggling at Torino, and Torino are not likely to use the buyout clause. So it seems like Diego Lexout might be on his way back to Milan. I wanted to point out of all of our new signings, this is how many minutes they played. Theo Hernandez has 1,098. Benacer has 810, Leao has 558, Duarte has 392, Krunic has 322, and Rebic has 177. Now let's get into the game. Serie A fixture 17, Atalanta versus Milan. Atalanta are home, and this was going to be a tough game. We all knew this coming in. It was going to be tough. No Paqueta, no Hernandez. Both had been suspended for racking up too many yellow cards. And Rodriguez gets his first start of the season, and Leao gets his first start of the season. No Christophe Piontek starting. With the game, it was a very slow start. Poor start, if you ask me. Milan struggled to keep possession throughout the game. Our passing was not crisp and whatnot. It was just, I don't even know what to say. Like, it just wasn't it. But yeah, we struggled. And then in the 10th minute, we conceded a goal because of Papu Gomez cuts inside. Calabria's one-on-one defending isn't the best. So he just cut inside and gets a shot. Creds to Papu Gomez, that was really a good goal. But we continued to struggle after that. We didn't really have any shots or any attacks that were deadly that made it seem like we could also score to come back. But at the half, we were down 1-0. Davide Calabria comes on for Ricardo Rodriguez because he has a muscle injury. So then we begin the second half, and kind of the same thing, struggling to pass, struggling on defense. Atalanta just dominated Milan completely. In the 61st minute, a goal for Mario Pasalic. Creds to Mario Pasalic for not celebrating against his former club. He played for Milan back then in the day, a couple of years ago. He was on loan from Chelsea. But yeah, we were 2-0 down. But after conceding 2-0, 2 minutes later, Milan is asleep on defense. We concede a third goal from Josip Ilicic, who hadn't played in quite some time. And it's just like, what are you guys doing? So we're down 3-0. And then 10 minutes later, we concede another goal from Josip Ilicic. Now this goal was a work of art. It was a free kick. But nobody was marking him. Nobody was paying attention. And he just shoots from distance. And it was a beautiful goal. Credits to him. And then in the 83rd minute, a substitute comes on and gets another goal, ending in 5-0. Absolute embarrassment, absolute disaster for Milan. I just don't even know what to say. I was absolutely hurt about the game. I don't even know what to say. Let's talk about the players. Donnarumma. You gotta feel for him. He made some good saves, but he also conceded 5 goals. And honestly, there wasn't really much that he could do about the goals. It was more about his defense not doing their job. Donnarumma was actually the only player to be crying in tears after the game. So let's get into the defense. Calabria, I'd say he had a average game. It's not usual from Calabria to have the game that he did. He did make a clearance that could have been a goal. Him and Donnarumma stopped one of the goals from going in, so I'll give him that. Musacchio, he was quite at fault with a couple of the goals. He just gave up on defense, not fast enough, not marking his man. So I think Musacchio needs some time on the bench. It sucks because Duarte and Caldara are not ready, but maybe Mattia Gabbia can get a chance in the team. Romagnoli, as a captain, I'm kind of disappointed. He was also at fault with a couple of the goals on defense, just not doing what he usually does, not marking, just not paying attention on defense. And I feel like as a captain, like he was supposed to get his side to be like, get your head in the game at halftime, which clearly didn't happen. Rodriguez, decent game. Conti, I think it's time for Calabria to get another start because Conti's performance in the last game was not great. Maybe not his worst game this season, but another bad performance for him. Kessié really tried to create some stuff and really tried, but it was just not working. Benacer did what he can, but is just clearly smaller than all the midfielders that Atalanta has, so he's kind of getting bullied off the ball. Jack Bonaventura was virtually absent. His ball movement was sloppy, his passing was sloppy. Leao did his best, okay? Leao tried, he took advantage of the start that he was given. Leao is not somebody who does through balls or over the top balls. You're not supposed to cross him. You're supposed to pass a little through ball and he can cut behind defenders, do his little flashy tricks, get into the box and shoot. Hakan Çalhanoğlu needs to sit on the bench. I'm sorry. Rebic deserves a chance. Didn't really create anything. Took a couple shots that was straight at the keeper. No deadly shots or anything. Suso needs some time on the bench. Castillejo deserves a chance now. Suso didn't do anything at all in that game. Piontek came on as a sub, didn't really do much. He didn't really have that much time also. Castillejo came on in the last 5 minutes. So Piontek came on as a sub, didn't really do much. He didn't really have that much time also. Castillejo came on in the last 5 minutes. That's to sum up what happened at the Bergamo on Sunday. What we need to do is we need to take this into consideration. The management, everybody at this club needs to go back to the drawing board, figure out what they need to do. These Milan players need to figure out, do they want to play for Milan or do they not want to play for Milan? Because it seems as like only one player that really wants to play for the shirt. It's an honor to play for the shirt, but we need to do more. We need to work harder. We need to think smarter. Champions League is not looking realistic. It's looking like Europa League or mid-table is looking more realistic for us. It's a lot of work to be done if we want to get the Champions League. I'd just like to say thank you guys all for your support throughout this year. It's been a journey. I always wanted to start a YouTube channel and I finally started it. So thank you guys. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I wish you all well. Happy New Year, because I won't upload until we're in the new year. So Happy New Year. I will see you guys Monday, January 6th. We're playing against Sampdoria. That's all I had for you guys. Forza Milan. Peace.